High school sports on Ticket TV is brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street, Bangor, Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street, Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Hidden Meadows Golf Course in Old Town, where golf is for everyone. Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor. Heroes is the place to be. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. UMaine Athletics. For Black Bear tickets, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-BEAR. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's education for 56 years. Ticket TV is also brought to you by Darling's Auto Group, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Doors Equipment Company, Union Street Towing, Pushaw Energy, The Fitch Company, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place, Hillside Athletics, UMaine Early College, Bangor Tire Company, Old Town Redemption Center, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Traditions Golf Course, North Star Waste and Recycling, Bar Harbor Hannaford, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Hopkins Energy, Coastal Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, and Thomas College. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Old Town High School. We are at the baseball field here at the home of the Coyotes for some Class B North quarterfinal action on Ticket TV. It's number 6 Belfast. The Lions coming in with a mark of 11-5, taking on number 3 Old Town, the Coyotes, 9-7 in the regular season. Jim Churchill with you here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971, and welcome into the Northeast Driving School pregame show, brought to you by Northeast Driving School, the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's number 1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Let's take a look at the tournament bracket, the postseason bracket here for Class B North baseball. And you see right there, MDI falling to Caribou. Caribou, the defending regional champion. A mild upset in the prelim game, defeating the Trojans, so they move on to take on number 1 Coney. And on the other side of the bracket, we have the Herman Hawks, the number 5 seed, taking on the Nokomis Warriors. And on the right side of your bracket, the Lawrence Bulldogs picking up a win, so they're taking on Ellsworth. They defeated Oceanside. And then in this game, no prelim required. Old Town number 3, Belfast number 6 going at it in this one. High school baseball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer from the Smith Brothers, your local John Deere dealers. And we're also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street in Bangor, and Union Street in Bangor. We'll take a break here in the Northeast Driving School pregame show. We'll be back with more right after this on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 84 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
I order your vehicle. I appraise your vehicle.
I sell you a vehicle.
I finance your vehicle.
I insure your vehicle.
I protect your vehicle. I deliver your vehicle.
I order parts for your vehicle.
I repair your vehicle.
I paint your vehicle.
I service your vehicle.
I wash your vehicle.
You'll do better at Darling's.
Welcome back to Old Town High School baseball here on Ticket TV. Quarterfinal action, Class B North quarterfinals featuring number 6 Belfast and number 3 Old Town. And we are just seconds away from the opening pitch. We'll get you the batting order here for the Lions. I will tell you, leading off and catching, it'll be Ethan Abbott facing Tyler Priest, getting the call here for the Coyotes. And the first pitch of the ball game is a fastball, and Abbott could not catch up to it. 0-1. After Abbott, who is the catcher, it'll be Colton Luce. He's in center field, followed by Luke Littlefield at third base. 3 batters due up here in the top of the first inning. Just underway here at Old Town High School. Priest, a somewhat deliberate worker. Abbott out of the box briefly. Now Tyler is ready into his windup, and that ball is lashed into right field. Struck well, and it's going to be over the head of the right fielder, and it's going to head towards the wall. It'll be tracked down out there by the Coyotes, but standing at second base, it'll be Ethan Abbott. Let's take another look at that one. 0-1 pitch. You can see the flags in the background. A crosswind here at the baseball field. It's shot to right field and misjudged a bit out there, and it goes to the fence, so a runner in scoring position here for the Lions. It's going to bring up Colton Luce, the center fielder, number 2 batter. Another right-handed hitter for the Lions. See a look there from our center field camera. Middle third of the lineup for the Lions. Gary Gale, the pitcher. Hayden Breimer, the shortstop. Joseph Parker, the first baseman. Priest working from the stretch. Takes a look back at second. Now the pitch, and it's going to find the strike zone. 0-1 to Luce. Final 3 in the Belfast lineup. In right field is Jackson Falkingham. Sam Jewett is the left fielder, and batting ninth, Odellin Simon. He is at second base. Priest again looking back at the base runner. Now comes plateward, and the bunt is down. It's a good one, fielded by the pitcher Priest. Fires to first, going to be too high, and it's going to go down the right field line in foul territory. And coming home with the first run of the ball game is Ethan Abbott. So a couple of misplays defensively here for the Coyotes, leading to a quick run for the Belfast Lions. Tyler took his time after fielding the baseball, just too high to first base over the head of Carter Osno. So run in for the Lions, still nobody out. Luce now at second base. The throwing error by the pitcher will give him a sacrifice bunt. Nice bunt by Luce. E1 allowing the run to score from third base after the sacrifice, and also allowing Luce to move into scoring position. That pitch down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Luke Littlefield, third baseman. Plate umpire just reminding Tyler Priest, the batter, has to be looking at him. That is the case now, and Priest to the plate. And that ball is shot to the right side. McCannell can't come up with it. It's going to trickle into right field. Luce will be held at third base. And McCannell had to move far to his left. Couldn't scoop it up. Goes into right field. That'll be a base hit for Littlefield. So now first and third for Belfast. Still nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Some of my paperwork is, and that's going to be a stolen base. Fan, very kind to go pick it up for me. All right, so now runners at second and third. Stolen base for Littlefield. And that pitch is drilled to center field, sinking fast, coming on Clausen. He'll make the lunging catch. Goes to the turf, though, and now the relay throw to the plate is going to be too late. Colton Luce scores the second run of the ball game for the Belfast Lions. That'll be a sacrifice fly for the pitcher, Gary Gale. So 2 runs in now for the Lions. 2-0, top of the first inning. The pitch by Priest is low. Standing in now is Hayden Breimer. He's the shortstop for the Lions. And that one misses. 2 balls and no strikes. And that one's on the inside part of the strike zone. 2-1 to Breimer. Two runs in, 1 out, runner at second base. 2-1 the count to the number 5 batter. And the pitch by Priest, a called strike. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our coverage of high school baseball presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And that ball is hit towards short. And it's going to be an infield base hit. Julian Duty, the hard charge, but hit just softly enough to get past the pitcher's mound. And Breimer running hard beats it out for the infield single. No throw made there by Duty. So the beat goes on here for the Belfast Lions in the first and third now. 2-0 Belfast. Looking for the upset in this one. Priest the high set, runner going at first, and the pitch is up and in, ball 1. And another stolen base, the second in the inning for the Lions. So Littlefield at third, Breimer at second. Priest back to the windup. Here's his 1-0 delivery, and it's high. 2-0. Joseph Parker, first baseman at the plate. And that's going to be ball 3. Here's the kick and the pitch by Priest. That one will find the zone, 3-1. Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. That one's out in front of the plate. Baker scrambling for it. He'll have no play. And just about everything that could go wrong for the Coyotes going wrong on the defensive side of things here in the top of this first inning. And now the bases are going to be loaded. For the Lions, that is hit number 4 in the inning for Belfast. Now the number 7 batter, right fielder Jackson Falkingham to the plate. First pitch to him, and he's late on a fastball, 0-1. Tyler Priest coming into this ball game, 31 1/3 innings, a record of 4-2, 3.35 ERA. Breaking pitch and a good one. 0-2 to Fockingham. Priest 47 strikeouts, 16 walks coming in, giving up just 27 hits in the 31 1/3 innings. That fastball missing outside. Today's game also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Call them at 942-2226 or visit LevesqueSupply.com. Fockingham frozen on the breaking pitch there. He's caught looking, and that is a big out number 2 for Tyler Priest and the Coyotes. Next up for the Lions, their left fielder Sam Jewett. Pitch, breaking pitch, called strike 1. Breaking pitch has been the best pitch for Priest here in this first inning. The right-hander fires, and a good fastball there. Running in on the hands of the right-handed hitter. Priest looking for a strikeout here to end this very tough top half of the first inning. Could be worse with a base hit, but he's going to get the strikeout on the curveball. That'll do it for Sam Jewett and the Belfast Lions. But they pick up 2 runs. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Belfast 2, Old Town coming to the plate. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
We've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. Right now, Darling's has lots of trucks and lots of great deals. Mavericks, Rangers, Lightnings, dozens of F-150s, and powerful workhorses of the Ford Super Duty line. Our staff will find the perfect truck for you. Whether you're buying a new truck for the family, work, or fun, we've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. You'll do better at Darling's.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped. Get sold. Next Home Experience.
Maine's largest network.
We've got your
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Back at Old Town High School, Coyotes coming to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 2-0. Let's give you their lineup. Leading off in center field, it'll be Ethan Clausen. Batting second, the shortstop, Julian Duty. Hitting third, Nate Baker, who's had his moments on Ticket TV this season. Batting cleanup at third base, Liam Murphy. Hitting fifth, pitching, Tyler Priest. At first base, it is Carter Osno batting sixth, 7 through 9 for Coach Chris Afuli. Alex McCannell at second base, Michael Garland in left field, and Parker Day in right field for the Coyotes. Gary Gale, the pitcher for Belfast. Ethan Clausen standing in. Speedy center fielder. Plays some shortstop when Duty is pitching. First pitch from Gale, a called strike. Clausen, a nice catch, preventing further damage in the top of the first inning. Fly ball to right field, and squeezing it out there is Fockingham for the first out. Let's take a look at the Belfast roster real quick. Number 6 seed coming into the postseason. And there you go. Good mix of classes. 5 seniors on the roster for Coach Laval. All right, the breaking pitch misses. One and 0 to Julian Duty. He takes a fastball upstairs. Pitch from Gale as the wind picks up. This one is skied to right. Right side of the infield is going to have to battle that wind, and it's going to be Falkingham, and he can't squeeze it. Now Duty going for a second. He's going to be a dead duck. Now involved in a pickle, and the tag is applied by the first baseman Parker. So Julian being a little too aggressive in that case after the drop fly ball in right field. So that'll be an E9, allowing Duty to reach first base, and then Julian looking to get to second base in scoring position here with 1 out, but he is out quite easily there for out number 2. Goes 9 to 6 to 3 for the final out. Here's Nate Baker driving one deep to right field. Does he have another home run here on Ticket TV? He does. That is Nate Baker's 3rd home run of the season, and all 3 have come on Ticket TV as he takes a slow trot around the bases, and the Coyotes are on the board. It's now 2-1. Well, Nate Baker loves to see that Ticket TV logo and a little pose there after he reaches home plate. Nate Baker coming in with a batting average of .392. And that was extra base hit number 12. Check that. That is his 4th home run of the season. So home run number 4 for Nate Baker, with 3 of them coming on Ticket TV. Blast to right field off Gary Gale. And now the cleanup batter, Liam Murphy, at the plate. Count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Nate Baker's 6 doubles, 2 triples. One of those came on Ticket TV at Mahaney Diamond, and now 4 home runs. 2-1 now to the cleanup batter for the Coyotes. And that one's going to skip to the backstop. 3-1 on Liam. Our coverage of high school baseball on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. That one is popped up right side. It's going to land on the roof of the first base dugout. And the count is now full to Murphy. Look there from our camera behind the plate. Got all the angles for you here today. Gale, the payoff pitch, and it's low and outside. Ball 4. So a 2-out base runner here for the Coyotes. Today's game also brought to you by Darlings in Bangor, Ellsworth, and Newport. With a great selection and great service, they're ready to put you behind the wheel. Visit darlings.com or stop in and see them. You'll do better at Darlings. Strike 1 to the number 5 batter, pitcher Tyler Priest. One and 1 now to the Coyote hurler. Good crowd on hand here. You can see some of the fans there behind the plate, but there's a big crowd on the left side, and that one is shot into left field towards the line. Moving over towards that line is Jewett. He'll scoop it up. And Tyler Priest, a line drive base hit to left field. And the Coyotes looking for some 2-out action here. Murphy up to second base. Brisk wind here today. Quite fortunate. Relatively warm day, but when we arrived here, the black flies were ridiculous, but the breeze is keeping them away. Off-speed pitch is going to miss. This is Carter Osno, the first baseman. And a wheel and fire to second base. Tag applied too late. Murphy the runner at second, Priest at first. 2 outs, a run in on the Nate Baker home run. And that one chopped on the ground behind the plate. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Hidden Meadows Golf Course, just up the road, 240 West Old Town Road here in Old Town, where golf is for everyone. Breaking pitch, and a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Coyote first baseman. Looking to deliver here with 2 outs and 2 strikes. The pitch by Gale, and that one on the ground left side, and a race to the bag, and it's going to be won by the third baseman Littlefield after a brief bobble. Gets the force there on Murphy, and that will retire the Coyotes. They pick up a run on the Baker homer after 1 here at Old Town. 2-1 Belfast on Ticket TV.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
2-1 Belfast after 1 inning here at Old Town High School. Jim Churchill in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Good look there at Tyler Priest, a sophomore on this Old Town team. Let's take a look at the Coyote roster. Coach Justin Crisafulli. See plenty of sophomores, including some key players for the Coyotes. Ethan Clausen, Julian Duty, very good pitcher for the Coyotes, along with Michael Carroll, left fielder, Priest, pitcher, and Carter Osno, the first baseman. Senior class led by Liam Murphy, Nate Baker, Michael Garland, and Alex McCannell. Just 1 junior on the team, that is Parker Day, the right fielder. Our roster is brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. Lions coming to the plate with the 1-run lead. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 batters, Simon, Abbott, and Luce. Priest giving up 4 hits in the first inning. Some soft ones, but they all count. Certainly did for the Lions in the top half. Here's Odell and Simon leading off, and he's going to foul one back out of play. Here's the kick by Priest and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly there by Murphy. Toss across the diamond, and a bit of a collision there between the base runner and the first baseman. Simon is down on the ground, and he appears to be in some pain. As a bit of an awkward sequence there around that first base bag with the injured Simon on the ground. He's pounding the dirt there around the first base bag. We'll take a look at the program histories. Start with the visitors from Belfast, number 6 seed. Still looking for their first state championship along with their first regional championship. Last year in the postseason, lost to Herman in the prelims. Here's the records over the last 3 campaigns. And again, 11-5 coming into this one for the Lions. And now the program history for the Old Town Coyotes. Program history is brought to you by Doors Equipment Company. Visit doorsequipment.com. Old Town racking up the gold gloves in recent years, 2016, 2021, 2023. Regional championships in 92, 93, and 2017. Last year lost to Caribou in the quarterfinals. Consistent good records there for this Coyote baseball program, 12-4 last season. So Simon is still down. Trainer attending to his right leg, and while that's happening, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back at Old Town High School. 2-1 Belfast, 1 out in the top of the second inning on Ticket TV.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
Strike one to Ethan Abbott, second batter here in the top of the second inning. Dylan Simon retired 5-3. Here's the 0-1 pitch, breaking pitch, and a swing and a miss. Gave a double to Ethan Abbott in the first inning, scored the first run. Line drive misjudged by Day in right field, and there's a cut on and miss. It is 3 strikeouts now for the right-hander Tyler Priest. Gets Abbott swinging for out number 2. Base is empty here for Colton Luce, center fielder. Reached on a throwing error by the pitcher Tyler Priest. Tyler looking to settle in here in this second inning. Looking to shut down the Lions. Missed with that first pitch. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader, 92.9 The Ticket. Red Sox picking up a victory last night. Good pitching by the Sox in the 3-1 win. Game 3, rubber game against the Rays tonight. Pre-game show at 6:10. Off day tomorrow for the Sox, and then on Friday the 13th, Yankees come to town. First of 3 over the weekend. Fastball in there. Colton Luce. A count of 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one misses inside. Two 2-1 on the way, and that is low. Tyler Priest with the light blue glove delivers and drills one in there for strike 2. It's a full count. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's low, goes to the backstop. That'll be ball 4. First walk in the ball game for Tyler. A 2-0 base runner here for Belfast. Littlefield, the number 3 batter, standing in. Down at Coach LaValle, coaching at third base. Off to first base, getting the attention there of the base runner Luce. See Carter Osno holding the base runner. And the pitch. And it's in for a strike. Littlefield, a base hit, a stolen base in the top of the first inning. This one in the air, foul over towards the softball game. Landing in play over there, but nobody got hurt. Old Town softball taking on Lawrence. Lawrence picking up a prelim win over Caribou. And that is called strike 3. Tyler Priest, a couple strikeouts in the top of the second inning. He's got 4 in the ball game. His team trailing, though, 2-1 after 1.5 here in Old Town. This is high school baseball playoff action on Ticket TV.
Maine football's purpose and belief are represented in the One Direction arrow. The arrow is a reminder that it takes all of us working together to be the best. Blackbird Nation, join us as we work in one direction towards victory. One team, one state, one direction.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for #2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Back here in Old Town, 2-1 our score. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Belfast Lions through 1.5, 1, 2, and 1 for Old Town. That 1 run for the Coyotes on the 4th home run of the season for Nate Baker. Shot over the right field fence, his 3rd home run here on Ticket TV this season. High school baseball on Ticket TV brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader for 54 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Don't forget Father's Day coming up on Sunday. This Sunday, June 15th. Get your father a gift card at deansdetailing.com. This pitch is foul to the left off the bat of Alex McCannell. Alex, a senior, batting .292 on the season. He's got 14 RBIs. Takes a pitch up and away. Alex's on base percentage at .404. Gale backs off the rubber. McCannell back in. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's a ground ball towards the middle. Breimer near the second base bag, fields and fires to first for the out. Nice job there by the Belfast shortstop. Our coverage here today also brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. 1 out, nobody on for Michael Garland. Left fielder standing in, and a wave and a miss. Michael batting .206, on base percentage of .426 though, and out on the front foot there for strike 2. Gale deals, and that ball is shot down the right side. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Heading into the corner, rounding first, heading for second is Garland. He's got a stand-up double. 1 out double here for Michael Garland. He represents the potential tying run in this one. Good piece of hitting there. You see Michael running hard out of the box, thinking 2 all the way. And getting into second base standing. Now Parker Day to the plate, number 9 batter, right fielder. Parker batting .364. Fouls that one off. Stuck on the side of the road, Union Street Towing has you covered 24/7 statewide. From breakdowns to lockouts, they'll get you moving fast. Call 942-4200. Union Street Towing, driven to be there when you need them the most. Breaking pitch in for a strike. 0-2 to Parker. Also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Gale to the plate. Breaking pitch popped up. Right side of the plate. And a nice job there by Ethan Abbott, the catcher. He hauls that one in for out number 2. Wind picking up again. As you can hear from our microphones. All right, potential tying run at second base, top of the order now at the plate in the person of Ethan Clausen. Ethan flew out to right field back in the first inning. Takes a breaking pitch for a strike. (2-1) Belfast. Old Town batting here in the bottom of the second inning. And a pickoff play at second, and they had the base runner leaning, but the throw was a little high from Gale. Off the second baseman's glove, picked up out there by Breimer. Clausen starting the day at .347. 1 extra base hit, a triple. He's driven in 6. Pitch the right-handed batter. That one runs inside. Michael Garland at second base. 2 outs. 1-1 the count to Clausen. Ethan looking for the equalizer here. And the home plate umpire reminding the pitcher, in this case Gale, to make sure the batter is looking out at him. Timing a little off here between the batter and the pitcher. Clausen in, looking out at Gale. Gale leaning in for the sign. Right-hander setting at the belt, now wheeling and firing to second base. Second time they've tried to pick off Garland at second. Both times he's managed to get back to the bag safely. Today's game brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes for takeout. Call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Back through the box, off the glove of the second baseman. And holding at third base will be Garland. Should be an infield single there for Clausen. We're not going to get him at first base with his speed. So first and third now for the Coyotes. A potential tying run now just 90 feet away. Gale up to 31 pitches. Looking for out number 3. There goes Clausen. The pitch a called strike. No throw by Abbott. That'll be another stolen base for Clausen. He's now 17 for 19. Breaking pitch, ground ball, left side, and it's going to get through. Tricky hop there at the end for Littlefield. Crossing home plate is Garland, and now trying to score as well. And getting home is Ethan Clausen on the base hit by Julian Duty. So the stolen base paying off, and now the Coyotes have a 1-run lead. See Garland scoring the second run for the Coyotes. Here comes the speedy Clausen, and he slides in safely. So the Coyotes now with the lead, and here's the dangerous Nate Baker. First at bat. Swatted home run number 4 over the right field fence. Throw to first base by Gale. Duty back in safely. And the pitch. Runner is going. Throw down. Tag. And out at second base. Great job there by Breimer holding onto that baseball. A one-hop throw from Abbott. It was on the bag. Breimer the pick. Held on to it. A bit of a snow cone effect there. But Duty is caught trying to steal second base. Breimer showing the umpire the baseball. And that will do it for the Coyotes here in the second. But they played 2. 3-2 Old Town as we move to the third on Ticket TV.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Welcome back to Old Town. 3-2, our score after 2 innings. Old Town picking up 2 runs in the bottom of the second inning. They lead it 3-2. Remind you of the local programming on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Start your day the roast way with the morning roast from 6 to 8 a.m. Sullivan, Hirsch, Cruz, and now Matt Cunha in the mornings. And the drive right now. Mark Paulette and Ernie Clark on the drive on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Yours truly and Aaron Jackson also part of the drive. All right, Belfast now looking up at the Coyotes as they come to the plate here in the third. It'll be the middle third of the lineup for the Lions. The pitcher Gary Gale, followed by Breimer and then Parker. Ball 1 from Tyler Priest. Gary Gale, a sacrifice fly. Nice diving catch in shallow center field by Ethan Clausen. Taking away a base hit. Did pick up the RBI. Takes a strike here. Priest now up to 42 tosses. Goes with a breaking pitch there. Gets a called strike. One and two on Gary Gale. Pitch by Priest, and that one misses very high. Old Town defense, Carter Osno at first base, Alex McCannell at second base, Julian Duty, the shortstop. Liam Murphy at third base, Michael Garland in left, Ethan Clausen in center, Parker Day in right, Nate Baker behind the dish, Tyler Priest on the hill. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and he misses. Can't quite see the softball scoreboard. Old Town softball team at the plate right now against the Lawrence Bulldogs. Excellent day for baseball and softball with the breeze blowing. Ball forward to Gary Gale. So a leadoff walk here in the third inning for the Lions. Second free pass in the ball game by Tyler Priest. Our game today brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. Here's the shortstop, Breimer. Strike one to him. He had a base hit, a stolen base. Back in the first. Lions stranding 3 in that first inning. Bases loaded. A couple of strikeouts to end the inning for Priest. This one down in the dirt. Good stop there by the catcher Baker. And that fastball misses high. Fastball popping the mid of Baker. 2-1 to Hayden Breimer. He's looked good defensively in this game. Takes a big rip there. Comes up empty. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Priest halfway to the century mark with pitches. Is 2-2. And it's outside. Priest back to work, and that is called strike 3. Reimer caught looking, strikeout number 5 in the ball game for Priest. 1 out, 1 on here in the third for Joseph Parker, the first baseman. Joseph, soft single in the first in this one. Right out in front of the plate. Baker pounced on it, but had no chance to get Parker at first base. Strike 1 to Joseph. Ground ball right side. Osno fields it in foul territory. 0-2 to Parker. Today's game brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Now offering 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. Priest to the plate, breaking pitch, hit in the air, shallow left field. Duty, the shortstop, ranging back, and he's going to make the catch. Nice running catch there by the Coyote shortstop. So the Old Town defense that was a little spotty in the first inning, starting to shine here in this postseason game. That's out number 2. Brings up Jackson Falkingham. He was caught looking back in the first inning. Pitch down in the dirt. Backhanded pick there by Baker. Whether playing or just watching, baseball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Maybe Jay Baines can dial them up and have one of those Pat's Pizzas delivered here to the production trailer sitting behind me. That ball on the ground foul. Had some Pat's Pizza over the weekend from Pat's Pizza in Hamden. The pitch is high. 2-1 to Falkingham. Top of the third, 2 outs. Runner at first. Gale, leadoff walk. Still standing there at first base. Priest shakes off one sign. Another. Finally, he likes one. Is 2-1. That's a breaking pitch fouled over towards the on-deck batter, Sam Jewett. 2-2 to Falkingham. Ken Baker going through a litany of signs here, and Priest not liking what he's seeing. Now the right-hander is ready. Peeks over at first, delivers, and it's too high. Full count. Lions are jacking up that pitch count for Priest up to 60 now. Payoff pitch, runner going at first, and it's ball 4. Second walk in the inning for Priest. Third in the ball game. First and second now for Belfast. Gale at second base, Falkingham now at first, and the batter will be Sam Jewett. He went down swinging to end the first inning. And he's late on that fastball. Take a quick look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. Well, we'll tell you. Got a couple games coming your way tomorrow. This one is fouled back out of play. We will have Oxford Hills and Hamden Academy baseball from Bordick Park. First pitch in that one at 4:15. And the second game of the day will come from Coffin Field and Brewer. Softball action between Hamden and Brewer, and a misplay there by Murphy at third base. That'll be an E5, and the Lions are going to have them loaded. Gale now at third base, Falkingham at second, Jewett on at first. Number 9 batter, Odell and Simon coming up. He grounded out to Murphy. Leading off the second inning, batting here in the third with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Oh, we got a pinch hitter here. Simon was injured. And that one's going to be off the catcher's mitt. Here comes Gale to the plate. Throw to Priest. Tag and safe at the plate. Gale just getting there ahead of the tag by Priest. Good hustle by Baker getting to that pitch that went to the backstop. As we take a look at Gale, easing his way down that third base line, sees the pitch go past the catcher Baker, steams his way to the plate, and actually Priest had the baseball get past him. So we are tied at 3. Gale in from third on the wild pitch, moving to third on the wild one. Falkingham, Jewett now at second base. This is Aiden Howard, who's taken over for Simon. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch to Aiden, and that's a called strike. So another strikeout for Priest. Had 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 more here in the third. But Belfast ties it up on a wild pitch. We played 2.5 here at Old Town. Tied at 3 on Ticket TV.
With a great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Glenburn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glenburn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Good one here at Old Town in this 6-3 matchup in the Class B North quarterfinals. Number 6 Belfast, number 3 Old Town knotted at 3. Coyotes coming to the plate here in the bottom of the third. Nate Baker was at the plate when Julian Duty was caught trying to steal second base to end the second inning. So it'll be Baker, Murphy, and Priest, 3, 4, and 5 in Coach Chris Afuli's lineup. Coverage here today brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do green. Sustainability is always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor with The Growing Place. Called strike to Nate. 4th home run of the season in his first at bat, picking on the first pitch from Gary Gale. And he takes strike 2. So Nate, 21 hits on the season now. He's 21 for 52, 6 doubles, a couple of triples, 4 home runs. Outstanding numbers for a high school baseball player here in Maine. 1-2 to the Coyote catcher. Breaking pitch, hammered, and it's going to be snared at first base by Joseph Parker. Quick reaction there by Parker. Another hard-hit baseball off the bat of Nate Baker. Nice looking swing there. Parker half step to his left. Catching that line drive for out number 1. Gale, soft breaking pitch down in the dirt, gets past Abbott. Gale's 1-0, goes with that looping curveball, and it drops in there for a strike. 1-1 to Liam Murphy. Liam, a walk in the first inning, was stranded at second base. Breaking pitch, ground ball to short. Breimer has it cleanly, straightens, fires to first. Stretch there by Parker. 2 up, 2 down for the Coyotes here in the third. Let's take a look at the school profile for Belfast High School. Enrollment right there near 500. Principal Jeff Lovejoy. Athletic director is Susan Robbins. Of course, they are the Lions Belfast minor league baseball team from 1897. The Belfast Pastimes not only played in the Maine State League, they are credited with coining the baseball terms at bat, on deck, and in the hole. How about that? We say those all the time, and talking baseball. It all started in Belfast with at bat, on deck, and in the hole. Here's a pop-up middle of the diamond. Gale, the pitcher, near the hill, is going to squeeze it for the final out. A 1-2-3 inning for Gary Gale. We head to the 4th, tied at 3 on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 84 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Three our score after 3 innings. Belfast coming to the plate here in the 4th. Due up for the Lions. It'll be the top of the lineup. Ethan Abbott, Colton Luce, and then Littlefield. The only batter in the Belfast lineup, it's Luke Littlefield, and I didn't have the first name, so Luke will bat third. Let's take a look at the school profile brought to you by Northeast Driving School for Old Town High School. Enrollment, 546. Principal Scott Gordon. Jeremy Bousquet, the athletic director. Have not seen Jeremy as of yet here today. I'm sure we will. School mascot, the Coyotes. Did you know during World War II, Milford was home to an Air Force auxiliary airfield operational from 1942 to 1948. It supported training missions from nearby Dow Army Airfield and later served as a survival school site. The things we learn in Did You Know? All right, here's Abbott, the catcher, 1 for 2. Doubled and scored in the first. Priest is going to hit Abbott with a breaking pitch right off the helmet. No harm there on the soft breaking pitch, it would appear. Ethan adjusts the helmet, flings the bat away. He'll take first base. 69th pitch for Priest, nicking the leadoff batter here in the fourth inning. Brings up Colton Luce. Colton 0 for 1 with a walk, reached on an error. Throwing error by the pitcher Priest back in the first inning, scoring the second run. There goes the runner at first base. Bunt is down, fielded by Priest, and actually left it behind. He was trying to make the tag on the base runner. Luce running up that first base line, but forgot to pick up the baseball. Nice bunt again. The hard charge, and Priest thinking tag there. It's going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. And that'll be Tyler's second error in the ball game, allowing the base runner to reach. The runner was on the move, and another batter is hit on a breaking pitch, and the bases are going to be loaded here for Belfast. Let's take a look at it from center field. Soft breaking pitch, stayed inside. Batter wasn't leaning over the plate, trying to spin away there. At least turning the back, understanding it was a breaking pitch. It wasn't going to inflict a whole lot of pain. Now Alex McCannell, senior second baseman, in to talk with Tyler Priest, trying to get him grounded again. It's a tough start in this inning for Tyler. He's hit two batters and committed an error. Bases loaded, nobody out. Priest back to the windup. The right-hander delivers, and a big cut there by Gale, the pitcher. 0-1. Infield is in for the Coyotes in this tie ball game. That one tied up Gale. He's down in the count here, 0-2. Priest, the deliberate windup, his pitch, and the fastball is blown past Gary Gale. 7th strikeout in the ball game for Tyler Priest. Comes at an opportune time with the bases loaded, nobody out, now 1 out. Good movement on that fastball, running in on the right-handed batter. Now it's Hayden Breimer, the shortstop, 1 for 2. Base hit, stolen base in the first inning, caught looking in the third. Batting here in the fourth. And he takes a strike. Old Town softball was leading 7-0. Ball game behind us. Breimer, ground ball to Osno, and Osno will come to the plate. They get the force there. With the infield in, now 2 outs, and the infield will move back. Breimer trying to shoot one through that right side. Struck it pretty well, but Osno comes up with it cleanly, fires to the plate, I should say, for the out. Getting Abbott, 3-2 for out number 2. Now it's Luce at third base, Littlefield at second. Reaching on the fielder's choice is Breimer. And Priest trying to get out of a big-time jam. Was a bases loaded, no out situation. Now bases loaded, 2 outs. Belfast yet to score. And a cut on and miss there. Parker quickly down in the count, 0-2. Priest seeking his 8th strikeout of the ball game. His 0-2 pitch, and his chop towards the middle. And it's going to be picked up by McCannell, throws across his body to first, and Osno can't come up with it. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run, and Belfast back on top. They lead it 5-3. Luce And Littlefield scoring. Chopper towards the middle of the diamond. Priest, the lead, can't get to it. McCannell, the charge, throwing across his body. Osno trying to pick it at first base, had it go off his glove. You see the second base runner scoring, Littlefield. Fifth run of the ball game for Belfast after Luce had scored. 5-3 Lions. I'm going to score that. An infield single, very tough play, but it will be a throwing error on McCannell, allowing the second base runner to score. So now Breimer at third, Parker on at first. Give him one RBI on that play. Second runner scoring on the throwing error. Here's a 1-1 and a swing and a miss. Jackson Falkingham, the batter. He's behind in the count here, 1-2. Sam Jewett would hit next for Belfast. Priest standing on the grass behind the mound, now making his way back up on top. And the runner is taking off for second base. Oh, they're going to say time had been called. Belfast looking to steal a run there. Quick reminder of our very simple formula here on Ticket TV. Over the course of this sports season, we have 3 games left after this one. We will have covered about 130 games on Ticket TV. It's free, always free. Won't charge you a penny. You can watch it live, and you can watch this game later on demand or down the road at 929theticket.com or on your ticket app. Now Belfast going to try it again. Old Town's just going to let the base runner take second base. So second and third for Falkingham. Here's the pitch by Priest, and just a piece there by Jackson. Fouling it off the mid of Nate Baker. Top of the 4th inning. Belfast has retaken the lead. They led it 2-0 after a half inning. Old Town responded with the Baker home run to make it 2-1. Old Town took a 3-2 lead with 2 runs in the second inning on a base hit by Julian Duty. Belfast tying it in the top of the 3rd. Runner scoring from third base, Gary Gale on a wild pitch. And now a couple runs here in the top of the 4th. Pitch in tight to Falkingham. And that one misses below the knees. Count is full. I believe that is the Lawrence Bulldog school bus behind the plate. Bulldogs taking on the Old Town softball team in quarterfinal action. Just to our right. And again, a piece there by Falkingham, hanging tough. Pitch count getting up there for Tyler Priest. And a swing and a miss. Picks up his 8th strikeout of the ball game, setting down Jackson Falkingham to end the 4th inning. But Belfast tallies 2 here in the top of the 4th inning. Halfway through this one, it's Lions 5 and Coyotes 3. This is high school baseball postseason action on Ticket TV.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped. Get sold. Next Home Experience.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Welcome back to Old Town High School as we go to the home half of the fourth inning. Coyotes coming to the plate. It'll be Carter Osno, Alex McCannell, and Michael Garland due. 6, 7, and 8 in the Coyote lineup. And Gary Gale back to the hill for the Belfast Lions. Our coverage here today brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Also brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Foul ball, strike one to Osno. Carter 0 for 1 in the ball game. Gale misses high. Carter just a sophomore, batting .306 coming in. 8 singles, 3 doubles. Strike 2 to the Old Town first baseman. And called strike 3, off-speed pitch there from Gale, freezing Osno. And it's going to bring up Alex McCannell, the second baseman. He grounded out to the shortstop Breimer back in the second inning. That one's going to skip to the backstop. McCannell will pick up the baseball behind the plate. Gale's 1-0. Taken for ball 2. Pitch, and that ball is slammed in a left field down the line. Retrieving the baseball is Jewett, firing it towards second base, but sliding in safely is going to be Alex McCannell. McCannell a 1-out double here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Well, the winner of this game has their season continue. They'll move on to the semifinals scheduled for Saturday. Loser of this ball game, this quarterfinal matchup, will have their season come to an end. Here is Michael Garland, had a double himself his first time up. Chops this one, foul, third base side. Our game today also brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping, landscaping materials, and landscaping equipment is Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. 6 Wilson Way in Glenburn and at glenburnlandscape.com. Gale looks back at the base runner, fires, and this one is fouled straight back. Today's game also brought to you by Novus Auto Glass in Bangor. Call Novus Auto Glass at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. You can see the base runner McCannell at second. Ground ball to third. Third baseman Littlefield looks the runner back, throws to first. McCannell's going to take third anyways. Garland grounding out. 2 down. Runner at third base. Belfast leading by 2, and the number 9 batter Parker Day coming up. Parker fouled out to the catcher Abbott in the second inning, batting here in the bottom of the 4th. And he's got a base hit inside that third base bag. Ball going into foul territory. Day rounding first. He'll stay there, but he's got an RBI base hit. McCannell in from third base to make it a 5-4 ball game. Parker Day, the number 9 batter, coming through with an RBI base hit. There's McCannell trotting in from third base on the base hit by his teammate. Day diving back to the first base bag. Gale is set his pitch, and the runner on the move, and pitch off the mid of the catcher Abbott. That'll be a stolen base for Day. Parker picking up his 4th stolen base of the season, has not been caught as of yet. Gale goes with a breaking pitch. Clausen slams it to right field, and a running catch out there by Falkingham. Will deny the Coyotes of a tying run. As Ethan Clausen flies out to right to end the 4th inning. Ethan now 1 for 3 in the ball game. Old Town does pick up a run. We played 4 here at Old Town High School. It's the Belfast Lions 5 and the Old Town Coyotes 4. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped. Get sold. Next Home Experience.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Back here at Old Town High School, Tyler Priest back to the hill for the Coyotes. His team trailing by a score of 5-4. Today's game brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. Leading things off for the Belfast Lions. He'll be their number 8 batter, Sam Jewett. He'll be followed by Aiden Howard, and then top of the lineup, Ethan Abbott. First pitch here in the 5th by Priest. Backing Jewett away from the plate. Sam is 0 for 2, reached on an error by the third baseman Murphy last time up. 1 ball and 1 strike now. 5-4 our score. Apologize, we've lost our scoreboard. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. 1-2. Here's the wind and fire, and that's called strike 3. Jewett caught looking. Strikeout number 9 in the ball game for Tyler Priest. He's had 2 in every frame to this point. Through the first 4 innings, has 1 so far here in the 5th. And here's Aiden Howard took over for Odell and Simon, who was injured in a bit of a awkward collision at first base between Simon and Carter Osno, the Coyote first baseman. Swing and a miss. Nothing in one. Wasn't a massive collision, but it was awkward, and a leg injury for Simon. That's a called strike two. And that fastball missing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tyler Priest, 56 strikeouts on the season, make it 57. Gets the first 2 here in the 5th inning. Reminder of the live events coming up on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Busy week on the ticket for the Red Sox. Rubber game tonight against the Rays. Pre-game show at 6:10. And then 3 games against the Yankees over the weekend. Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon. Strike 1 here to Ethan Abbott, catcher for the Lions. 1 for 2, last time up, hit by a pitch. 0-1, breaking pitch, lands in front of the plate. And that one just off the plate, 2-1. Today's game brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. Fastball missing away. 3-1 to the batter. Colton Luce would hit next. And that's ball 4. So no 1-2-3 inning as of yet for Tyler Priest. 2-out base runner here for the Lions. And Luce coming up. Twice has reached on errors by the pitcher Tyler Priest. Those errors sandwiching a base on balls to Luce. Priest to the plate, and it's low. Breezy afternoon here at Old Town High School as we play in the top of the 5th inning. 5-4 ball game. Belfast with the lead. Runner going at first base. Pitch a strike. Throw down by Baker. Head first slide. That'll be a stolen base for Ethan Abbott. 1-1 the count to Colton Luce. Our game today brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town. Now for over 30 years, they are family owned and operated. Open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. And we apologize. Lost our scoreboard. It is 5-4 Belfast. They do have an insurance run out there at second base. Swing and a miss by Luce. He is down on the count now, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Tyler Priest will strike out the side here in the 5th inning. He's got 11 Ks in the ball game, but his team still trailing 5-4 through 4.5 here at Old Town High School. This is quarterfinal action in high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food, stay for the friends.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
5-4, Belfast with the lead. Old Town coming to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Due off for the Coyotes. It'll be their 2, 3, and 4 batters. Julian Duty, Nate Baker, and Liam Murphy. Jim Churchill in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Gary Gale still out there for the Belfast Lions. Today's game here on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Pushaw Energy. At Pushaw Energy, their goal is to provide heating fuel at the lowest possible cost. Give them a chance to be your oil company and you will not be disappointed, offering on-call and automatic delivery service in the greater Bangor area. Call them at 949-9108 or visit pushawenergy.com. Gale's first pitch here in the fifth is strike one. Julian Duty is 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that ball is slammed towards short. Backhanded stab by Breimer. Long throw to first is in time. Hayden Breimer at shortstop has been stellar in this one for the Belfast Lions. Off the bat looked like a base hit for Julian Duty. Instead, it's out number 1 here in the fifth inning. This is Nate Baker. He's hit the ball hard twice. First time up, he did extremely hard over the right field fence for his 4th home run of the season. Last time up, lining out to first base. 1-0 deal. And that ball is struck well deep to center field. That ball carrying, and that ball is going to go! Home run number 2 in the ball game for Nate Baker. He's got 5 on the season. And the Coyotes have tied it up. It is 5-5 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Nate Baker, a force here in Class B North Baseball, and posing once again 5 home runs on the season, 4 of them coming on Ticket TV. Coach LaValle out of that first base dugout. He's going to huddle up with the battery in the infield after that blast by Baker. Nate Baker started the day at .392. He's now 2 for 3. Look at that swing. Center fielder loose going back, just ran out of acreage there, running into the fence as Baker rounds the bases. 2 for 3. As I mentioned, started the day at .392. Home run number 5. And it's a ground ball foul. And there's a shot and a leap at third base by Littlefield. He's got it for out number 2. Struck well there by Liam Murphy. He's now 0 for 2 with a walk. So 2 outs, the tying run in on the second home run of the ball game by Nate Baker. 5-5 our score with Tyler Priest coming up. He's 1 for 2 at a base hit in the first. Takes ball 1 from Gale. And this one is hit in the air right side. It's going to get out of play. Landing on the softball field. 1-1 to the Old Town pitcher. Carter Osno would hit next. Gale trying to keep it a 5-5 game. Again, we apologize. We've lost our scoreboard. Breaking pitch missing, 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Gale. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. High school sports on Ticket TV, presented by UMaine Athletics. For Black Bear tickets, call the ticket office at 581-BEAR or visit goblackbears.com/tickets. Ball into right field, shallow, and coming on to make the catch, though, is Falkingham, and that'll do it for the Coyotes. They tie it up on Nate Baker's second home run of the ball game. 5-5 our score through 5 innings here on Ticket TV.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Welcome back to Old Town High School. Jim Churchill with you. And we got some defensive changes here for the Coyotes. Change number 1 is Julian Duty is moving in from shortstop to pitch. So Duty taking over on the mound for Tyler Priest. Priest now playing at third base. Ethan Clausen moving in from center field to play shortstop. And I believe Parker Day has moved from right field to center field. And we've got number 5, Jackson Braun, taking over in right field. So I don't see Liam Murphy anywhere, so it would appear Liam now out of the ball game for Coach Chris Afuli. 5-5 ball game. There's Julian Duty. He's got some impressive numbers on the season. His record of 2-2 a bit deceptive. He's worked in 40 2/3 innings. He has struck out 65 batters. He's walked 19. He's given up 39 hits, 14 earned runs. He's hit 6 batters. 2-2, 2.41 ERA for the sophomore right-hander. 2 up for the Belfast Lions here in their half of the 6th inning. It'll be their 3, 4, and 5 batters: Luke Littlefield, Gary Gale, and Hayden Breimer. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV brought to you by Traditions Golf Club and Learning Center in Holden. The Traditions course is open. After some swings on the range or the course, enjoy a Pat's Pizza and some local craft brews at the bar, Ruwene in Holden, just across the Brewer line. Ball 1 from Duty to Littlefield. Littlefield 1 for 3. Drives this one deep to center field. Day ranging back. He's going to get underneath it, and he'll squeeze it for out number 1. Struck well there by Littlefield. Deep center field. Nice job there by Day. Ranging back. Making a routine catch. Duty deals, and a good rip there by Gale. Fouls it straight back. Gale officially 0 for 1. Sacrifice fly in the first, walked and scored in the third. Last time up, went down swinging against Tyler Priest, who had 11 strikeouts in 5 innings of work. Duty misses high. And it's a called strike, outer half of the zone. Pitched by Julian, high in the air to right field. Braun is there. 2 flyouts to start the 6th inning here for the Lions. It's going to bring up Hayden Breimer. Today's game brought to you by Hillside Athletics. Hillside Athletics in Bangor proudly supports high school softball and baseball. They feature hit tracks, spinball machines, indoor turf, and batting cages. Visit hillsideathletics.com or find them on Facebook. Called strike to Breimer. Hayden at the plate is 1 for 3. He's been very good at shortstop in this game. Quickly down on the count, though, 0-2. Our score. Top of the 6th inning, 2 outs, bases empty, and make it 3 outs. A 1-2-3 inning for Julian Duty. We head to the home half of the 6th inning. Tied at 5. This is high school baseball quarterfinal action in Class B North on Ticket TV.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
Welcome back to Old Town High School baseball here on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Max Pottle, our producer and director, in the production trailer behind me, along with Jay Baines, who is our scoreboard operator. Again, our apologies. We have a technical difficulty with our scoreboard currently. Our camera crew here today. Kim Mitchell, the veteran behind the plate. Grayson Cox, our third base camera operator, and Sydney Hurst on the first base cam. Today's game brought to you by Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Don't forget to stock up on your favorite sweets from Sweet Cheeks before or after the game. Locations in Verona Island, Ellsworth, and, of course, they are open 24/7 at 113 Main Road in Holden. That's Sweet Cheeks Bakery. All right, Gary Gale will toe the rubber once again here for the Lions. Carter Osno will lead things off for Old Town in this 5-5 game. Osno, McCannell, and Garland, 6, 7, and 8 for Coach Chris Afuli. The pitch by Gale, breaking pitch down in the dirt. Osno is 0 for 2. Gale deals, ground ball to third. Nice hop there for the third baseman, Littlefield, and he'll get Osno at first. Our game today also brought to you by North Star Waste and Recycling in Brewer. Give them a call at 989-4000. McCannell the batter. doubled his last time up. Takes a pitch down and in. Alex with his 4th double of the season. Gale fires and misses. 2-0. Cano doing a little landscaping in that left-handed batter's box. He's ready. Gale is ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and it's fouled off. Game today also brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners. For over 70 years, family-owned Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor has been cleaning and repairing rugs with care. Visit their new location at 69 Hillside Avenue in Bangor, or get a free quote at salibasrugcleaners.com. Throw to first, and McCannell is out number 2. Job there by the catcher, Ethan Abbott. Game also brought to you by Hannaford Bar Harbor. Hannaford Bar Harbor is proud to support local youth sports, including high school softball and baseball. Visit them at 86 Cottage Street for fresh food, friendly service, and a commitment to their community. Learn more at hannaford.com. And that ball is struck well to left field by Michael Garland, and that ball is going to be up against the fence. Short hop up against the fence in left center field as Michael Garland just misses a home run and giving his team a 1-run lead. Instead, he'll be in scoring position at second base. His second double in the game, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles for Garland from the number 8 spot. Now a chance here for Parker Day to give his team the lead. Garland cruising into second base. Day 1 for 2, had a base at his last trip. Belfast 5, Old Town 5. Number 6 against number 3 in this Class B quarterfinal. Going to say Day offered 1-1. Breaking pitch, and that ball in the air towards shortstop. Breimer is there. He puts it away, and that will retire the side. Coyotes strand a potential go-ahead run at second base. We have played 6 here at Old Town High School. Belfast 5, Old Town 5. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped, get sold. Next Home Experience.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
5-5 our score after 6 innings here at Old Town High School. Old Town softball victorious in their quarterfinal game against Lawrence. So they move on to the semifinals. Again, the semifinal scheduled for Saturday. It's like every other Saturday here in eastern central Maine, basically the northeast. It's going to rain on Saturday, but we shall see. Maybe we're going to break that streak here this weekend. The second annual Ticket Awards are coming up at Hero Sports Grill and on Ticket TV on June 23rd. It all starts with you. Fan voting is underway, has been underway at 929theticket.com and on the Ticket app. Voting for the Spring Season Awards has begun. In fact, the voting for High School Baseball Player of the Year currently is up at 929theticket.com or on your Ticket app. And these are the 7 players who have been nominated. And right at the top of the list, the man with 2 home runs here today, Nate Baker, Old Town High School. Also, Bodie Bishop from Hamden Academy, Dawson Curtis from Ellsworth High School, Gavin Glanville-True from Bangor High School. Get the pitch by Julian Duty. It's high and tight to the leadoff man here in the 7th inning for Belfast. First baseman Joseph Parker at the plate. Parker 2 for 3, and he takes one low, 2-0. So Baker, Bishop, Curtis, Glanville-True. Also on the list of 7, Avery Jordan from Mananoquoc Academy, 3-0 now to Parker. Colin Sullivan from MDI, saw him play here on Ticket TV against these Coyotes the last week or two. And Kaysen Wildman from Hamden Academy. There's a strike. Parker to be followed by Fockingham and then Jewett. So go to 929theticket.com or use your ticket app to cast your vote for the High School Baseball Player of the Year. Again, the 2025 Ticket Awards coming up on June 23rd. It was 3-0, now it's a full count to Parker. Julian Duty's payoff pitch is going to be ball 4. So the leadoff man on for the Lions here in the top of the 7th. Duty came on in the 6th inning, had a 1-2-3 frame, fanning one, but issuing the leadoff walk here in the 7th. It's going to bring up Jackson Fockingham over 2 with 2 strikeouts against the starter Tyler Priest. Also drew a walk against Priest. We also have the Softball Player of the Year voting. That will commence tomorrow, along with the Lacrosse Player of the Year voting starting tomorrow. And the High School Coach of the Year from all sports. That voting will begin tomorrow as well. Bunt attempt here by Fockingham. He fouls it back to the screen. 0-1 to the Lion right fielder. Now I may have missed a young man on that list. We'll get it correct this time. So Nate Baker, Old Town High School, Bodie Bishop, Hamden Academy, Dawson Curtis, Ellsworth High School, Gavin Glanville-True, Bangor High School, Avery Jordan, Mananoquoc Academy. Young man I jumped over, Hayden Strout. He's got some unbelievable numbers for Foxcroft Academy. And we're going to have a runner thrown out here by Baker, and that is a huge out for the Coyotes. Bit of a late start there at first base, and the tag applied. That's a called strike. Had a pinch runner. Garrick Breimer was pinch running there, so he is thrown out, trying to steal second base. So Duty back to the windup, has a 1-2 count, make it 2-2. So he misses very high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Technical difficulties with their scoreboard. Again, our apologies. 5-5 ball game, top of the 7th inning, and that one's fouled on the screen right above our Dean's Detailing broadcast position here along the first base line, just outside the home plate area. Two, and this one fouled at the plate. Reminder, you can follow us on social media, on X, Facebook, and Instagram. Check it out. Have some highlights from our coverage on Ticket TV on a regular basis. That one misses, low and outside. Second straight full count for Duty here in the top of the 7th inning. Julian will take a little stroll on the back side of the hill. The Old Town righty is ready, and he blows a fastball past Jackson Fockingham for out number 2. Second strikeout in relief here for Duty. Tyler Priest went the first 5 innings. He struck out 11. Strike 1. I check that, ball 1 to Tucker Martin, who is pinch hitting here for Jewett. 2-0 to Tucker. That fastball in at the letters. And a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the 7th inning, 5-5 our score. .618 the time here at Old Town High School. And everywhere in the Eastern Time Zone. Here's a fly ball, struck pretty well by Martin, and closing the gap out there in left center field is going to be Parker Day. He'll make the catch for the final out. Duty faces just 3 batters here in the top of the 7th inning. We go to the bottom half, tied up at 5. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Back here at Old Town High School, get a pitching change here for the Belfast Lions. Aiden Howard is going to take over on the mound for right-hander Gary Gale. So Howard on the hill. I believe that is the only change defensively here for Belfast. Coverage of high school sports here on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer. Well, Coyotes here in the bottom of the 7th inning in this 5-5 ball game. A chance to walk it off. Due up for the Coyotes. They'll be the top of the lineup. Ethan Clausen, Julian Duty, and Nate Baker, who has 2 home runs in this ball game. Tell you what, Aiden Howard and the Lions want to keep Ethan Clausen off the base pass. Ethan is 1 for 3 in this ball game, has a stolen base. He's got 17 steals on the season, so he can turn a single, a walk, a hit batsman, an error into a runner in scoring position very quickly. All right, Clausen tightening up the batting gloves. Lions meeting at the mound. Correction, Gary Gale is playing at third base now. So Gale at third base. Noise coming out of that third base dugout of the Coyotes. Here's the first pitch by Howard. And it's going to miss high. Aiden Howard takes a deep breath and misses above the zone once again. Old Town number 3, Belfast number 6, tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's strike 1 to Clausen. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street in Bangor, and Union Street in Bangor. 2-1 deal, breaking pitch, low and outside. And that ball is hit. Soft line drive to the second baseman. Looks like Sam Jewett has moved from left field to second base. He makes the play there, so they get the all-important leadoff batter, and Ethan Clausen here in the 7th inning do the Lions. One away for Julian Duty. Duty, a ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit right up the middle. Duty picking on the first pitch. One out base runner here for the Coyotes in the bottom of the 7th inning. And it brings up the ever dangerous Nate Baker. 2 for 3 in this game against the Lions, this quarterfinal game. Those 2 hits have both gone over the fence. And Coach LaValle coming out of that first base dugout. He wants to talk strategy here with Baker at the plate. Would not have been surprised if the bases were empty and 2 outs that they wouldn't walk Baker. But in this case, you're going to put the winning run at second base if you walk him. So really not an option here for the Lions. Home runs number 4 and number 5 in the ball game for Nate. Here's the pitch. And he takes it low and outside. Howard from the stretch, runner not going, and the pitch is in. 1-1. High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Quick fire to first base, and it's going to get past the first baseman, and that's going to allow Duty to take second. So Howard checking in on the base runner Duty. Threw it away, and now the Coyotes have the potential game-winning run, and now that first base is open, they will walk Nate Baker in this case. Getting the intentional pass. And this is Braun, who took over in right field. Day moving to center field. And Priest, the starter, going to third base. So this was Liam Murphy's spot in the lineup. And that breaking pitch misses for ball 1. Jackson Braun. And he's going to drive it towards center field, and it's going to be caught out there. Duty getting back to second base. Struck well there by Braun, but he is the second out. And it's going to bring up Tyler Priest with a chance to win it here with 2 outs. Priest hit a rocket to left field his first time up for a base hit. Since then has put the ball in the air for a couple of outs. Duty taking off for third, throw down. It's going to be too late. Runner on the back end, Baker, did not take off for second base. So first and third now for the Coyotes. Stolen base for Julian Duty. He's 1 for 2 in this ball game. 8 for 10 on the season. Howard looking for the final out. Priest able to check the swing. They're going to appeal, and no swing, says Bill Julie, the umpire at first base. 2-0 to the batter, Tyler Priest. Only man that counts is Duty at third base in this tie ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Breaking pitch outside. Carter Osno due up next. Priest back in the box. 3-0 the count. Oh, guess they've corrected the count. It's 2 balls and 1 strike on Tyler Priest. And a big rip there, no contact. 2-2. Howard wants to extend this one. Priest wants to end it. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch in the air, right side. Parker is there in foul territory. He makes the catch. Pump of the fist there from Coach LaValle. And we are going to extra innings here at Old Town High School after 7. Belfast Lions, number 6 seed coming into the postseason. They've got 5 runs. The number 3 Old Town Coyotes also with 5. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
We've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. Right now, Darling's has lots of trucks and lots of great deals. Mavericks, Rangers, Lightnings, dozens of F-150s, and powerful workhorses of the Ford Super Duty line. Our staff will find the perfect truck for you. Whether you're buying a new truck for the family, work, or fun, we've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. You'll do better at Darling's.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union, we keep you mobile.
Quarterfinal action here at Old Town High School, and we are going to extra innings. Belfast coming in as the number 6 seed, making the trip to Old Town to take on the number 3 seeded Coyotes. 2 teams going back and forth in this one. Due out for the Lions here in the top of the 8th inning. It'll be their 9-1-2 batters, Howard, Abbott, and Luce, against the dealings of Julian Duty. Tyler Priest went the first 5 innings for Old Town, giving up all 5 runs to the Lions. Duty has faced just 6 batters through the last couple of innings. A couple of strikeouts. Joseph Parker had a leadoff walk in the 7th inning. He was actually the pinch runner. Garrick Breimer was thrown out at second base by Nate Baker, erasing that base runner. So Duty back to work, trying to maintain this tie ball game and get his team back at the plate. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's number 1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. And a bunt attempt there by the batter, Howard, who's now the pitcher for the Lions. And he's quickly down in the count here, 0-2. Breeze has died down here at the Old Town baseball field. Ooh, and that one inside off the mitt of Baker, just missing Howard. Five our score here in the top of the 8th inning. Again, our scoreboard has left us. Some technical difficulties there. That's a called strike 3. And the leadoff batter is set down here in the 8th. Brings up the catcher, leadoff batter, Ethan Abbott. Ethan has been on base 3 times, officially 1 for 2. Doubled and scored in the first. Hit by a pitch in the 4th. Walked in the 5th inning. Struck out in the 2nd. And that one runs inside, ball 1. Duty working quickly, delivers, and a swing and a miss. That one's fouled to the right, out of play. You see the venerable Kim Mitchell working the camera behind the plate from our center field camera. Kim has the best tan on the team. Winters in Florida, pitched down in the dirt. Two balls and 2 strikes. Second batter here in the 8th inning. 1 out, nobody on. Good cut there by Abbott, fouls it off. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. And that one's going to get through the left side. Priest couldn't handle it, so the Lions have a 1-out base runner. Abbott at first. And the batter will be Colton Luce. See some of the fans on that third base side. Pitch is high. Runner bluffing. Now the throw to first, and safe at first base. Just getting back to the bag is Abbott. He started towards second base, put on the brakes, and then Baker almost nabbed him at first. One-oh pitch, taken for a strike. By Duty, and a bunt attempt, and it's fouled back. Five our score now. Duty checking in at first base. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Colton Luce. And a foul tip, and it's held on to by Baker. And that will be another strikeout for Julian Duty. He's got 4 now in relief, in 2 2/3. Sets down Colton Luce for the second out. It's going to bring up Luke Littlefield. Throw to first, runner in safely. Littlefield takes one high. Luke officially 1 for 3. Has also been hit by a pitch, had a base hit back in the first inning. Abbott gaining his lead at first. Pitch is fouled back. Belfast 5, Old Town 5. Top of the 8th inning. Runner at first base. 2 outs. 1-1 the count on Luke Littlefield, number 3 batter in this Lion lineup. Ground ball. Nice hop there for Clausen. Slings it across to Osno for the final out. Belfast will strand 1 here in the top of the 8th inning. Coyotes a chance to win it here in the bottom of the 8th on Ticket TV.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union, we keep you mobile.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
All right, we're back here at Old Town High School. Extra innings here in this quarterfinal matchup between Belfast and Old Town. Jim Churchill in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Hayden Howard getting set for his second inning of work. Gary Gale went the first 6 for the Lions in this one. Due up for the Coyotes here in their half of the 8th inning. It'll be their 6, 7, and 8 batters, Osno, McCannell, and Garland. High School Sports on Ticket TV, presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Call them at 942-2226 or visit LevesqueSupply.com. All right, we'll see what the Coyotes can do here. Had a couple runners on in the 7th. Stranded runners at first and third. The chance to walk it off. Carter Osno will look to get things off on the right foot here for the Coyotes in the 8th. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV. Also brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, another branch coming to Brewer. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Howard's first pitch here in the 8th. Breaking pitch dropped in there for strike 1. Fastball. 0-2. Howard popping the mid of Abbott. Carter Osno hovering over that plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one goes to the backstop. 1-2. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Darlings in Bangor, Ellsworth, and Newport. With a great selection and great service, they're ready to put you behind the wheel. Visit darlings.com or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings. Osno drives one to right field, but right there to make the play is Falkingham. Leadoff man set down here in the 8th inning. Here's Alex McCannell, senior second baseman. He is 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the 4th. Breaking pitch up and away. High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Hidden Meadows Golf Course, 240 West Old Town Road in Old Town, where golf is for everyone. McCannell lines out to second base. First two retired here in the 8th by Aiden Howard. Here's the pitch to McCannell, and he knew it right off the bat. Jewett making the play at second base. Howard the rock, and the curveball misses. Swing and a miss. 5-5 our score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 outs, bases empty. Ball get away from Howard, retrieved by the shortstop, Hayden Breimer. Ground ball to third, backing up Gale, long throw, and safe at first base. Michael Garland hustling down that first base line, beats it out. Garland pounding it into the dirt in front of the plate. Gale backing up. Got rid of it fairly quickly. Good stretch there at first base by Parker, but Garland's speed notching him his 3rd hit of the day. 2 doubles, now an infield single. Again, our fancy scoreboard not operating here. 5-5 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now a base runner for the Coyotes with 2 outs, and Parker Day coming up. He's 1 for 3. Runner going at first, and it's off the mid of Abbott. And now potential winning run at second base. Stolen base for Michael Garland. He's had quite a ball game. 2 doubles, infield single, now a stolen base. Potentially could score the game-winning run. The pitch in the dirt, backhanded pick there by Abbott. 2-0 to the batter Day. Ethan Clausen would hit next. And there is strike 1. Howard to the plate, curveball over the ducking Parker Day. It's 3-1. Strike 2, full count. Bottom of the 8th, extra inning ball game in this Class B North quarterfinal. Belfast and Old Town. Garland the runner at second. And the payoff pitch to Parker Day. And he fouls it off out of play. Day back in the box. Looking out at Aiden Howard. There's the base runner Garland. The pitch. And it's low and inside. Ball 4. So an opportunity now for Ethan Clausen. And the only runner that counts here is Garland at second. Ethan Clausen, quarterback on the football team. Point guard on the basketball team. Center fielder, shortstop. Does some pitching for the Coyotes here on the baseball team. And he takes a bender over the outside edge. Here's the 0-1. And a rip there by Clausen. Fouled it straight back off the padding behind the plate. Ethan in a hole. It's 0-2. Good battle here between number 6 Belfast, number 3 Old Town. Extra inning contest. Clausen trying to win it. And he's going to take a ball. And a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Gets past the catcher, throw to first, and scoop there by Parker. And we are going to head to the ninth, still tied at 5. Here's the pitch from Howard, who's doing a nice job in relief. Clausen could not lay off. After it went off his mitt, Abbott quickly got to the baseball, threw to the first baseman Parker, just nipping Clausen. Bases would have been loaded there for the Coyotes. Instead, that is out number 3 on the strikeouts. Again, ninth inning coming your way on Ticket TV.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for number 2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Julian Duty back out for his 4th inning of work in this one, as we have moved into our second extra inning here at Old Town High School. Class B North quarterfinal action. Belfast number 6, Old Town number 3, each with 5 runs. Duty so far 3 scoreless innings in relief of Tyler Priest. And Aiden Howard so far 2 scoreless innings in relief of the Belfast starter, Gary Gale. Today's game brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader for 54 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Don't forget, Father's Day this Sunday. You can get a gift card for Dad at deansdetailing.com or call 945-3016. Here's Gale batting. Rounds one to short. Clausen over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 9th for Belfast. Gale now 0 for 3 with a walk and a sac fly. It's going to bring up Hayden Breimer, the shortstop. Hayden 1 for 4 in the ball game. A couple of strikeouts. Both strikeouts, a called 3rd strike. And he hits one to left field. Garland can't get to it in time, falls in safely. Breimer around first base, but he'll stay there. So Hayden with his 2nd hit. Lions with a 1-out base runner here in the top of the 9th inning. Going to bring up Joseph Parker, the first baseman. Duty checks in on Breimer at first. 3rd baseman Priest is tight. Called strike to Parker. Joseph is 2 for 3 with a walk in this ball game. Fouls this one off. Parker behind in the count now, 0-2. Again, without our scoreboard, I'll remind you, we're in the top of the 9th inning, starting our 2nd extra inning in this ball game. Class B North quarterfinal, 5-5 our score. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Duty. And this one is grounded to the right side. It's going to be off Osno, and first and second now for the Lions with just 1 out. So Breimer at second, Parker at first, and Jackson Falkingham, the right fielder, at the plate. 0 for 3 with a walk. Struck out 3 times. Pitch from Duty. And this time Fockingham gets a piece, and it's over the head of the first baseman, Osno, into right field. Breimer rounding third. He's going to be held there. Osno ranging back, just could not quite get to that baseball. So that'll be an off-field single to Fockingham, and the Lions have them loaded here in the top of the ninth, fighting off that inside fastball, putting it in play, and picking up the base hit. So Breimer at third, Parker at second, Fockingham at first. And now Coach Crisafulli coming out to the mound here with Sam Jewett coming up. Again, tomorrow on Ticket TV, we'll have two games for you. Game number one will be a baseball game from Hamden Academy. First pitch at 4:15. Pre-game show at 4 p.m. And that'll be Oxford Hills taking on the Broncos at Bordick Park. And then after that, we will move to Coffin Field for some softball. Hamden Academy taking on Brewer. I was going to say under the lights, but they have lights there if we need them. Say the game goes into extra innings like this one. But we are fast approaching the longest day of the year here. Ball one to the batter, Jewett. Nowhere to put Sam. Now playing at second base, and he takes ball two. Coyotes have the infield in here with one out and the bases loaded. Duty the set. Here's his pitch, and that's a called strike. Duty deals. And that is high, ball three. One more wide one, and that'll force in the go-ahead run. Five, Belfast and Old Town. Top of the ninth, bases loaded, one out. Jewett, 1 foot out of the box, tightening up those batting gloves. Set to face a 3-1 pitch here from Julian Duty. Jewett is 0 for 4. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and it's a strike. Jewett took a step and a half towards first base. Duty taking a little stroll behind the mound. Peering in now. Breeze picking up once again. Now the right-hander fires, and a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there for Julian Duty. After the count went to 3-1, Jewett strikes out. So now the Lions have him loaded, but there are 2 outs. Julian Duty in relief now with 5 strikeouts. So Old Town pitching in this extra inning contest, 16 strikeouts as Priest had 11. And here is Aiden Howard. Started in this game at second base, did not start the ball game, but took over for Odell and Simon. Now pitching, can help his own cause here, but he takes strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Duty swatting away some of those black flies that we are experiencing here today at Old Town High School. Trying to put the finishing touch on this ninth inning, fires, and that is called strike three. Howard could not pull the trigger. The Lions had him loaded with one out, but they do not score. As we will head to the bottom of the ninth inning, once again, the Coyotes will have a chance to walk it off here on their home turf. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
5-5 our score as we go to the home half of the ninth inning. Yes, indeed, the ninth inning. Extra innings here in this Class B North quarterfinal between number 6 Belfast and number 3 Old Town. Jim Churchill with you from the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. 2, 3, and 4 batters due for the Coyotes here in the bottom of the ninth. Julian Duty, Nate Baker, and now, pardon me, I'll sort that out. Murphy was batting fourth. Oh, Braun is batting fourth now. Jackson Braun batting fourth, playing in right field. Jackson with one at bat in this ball game. For Julian Duty, he is 2 for 4 in this baseball game. 2 base hits, 1 for 2 in stolen bases. Takes ball 1 from Aiden Howard. Here's a strike. We have reached the 7 o'clock hour here in Old Town. Breaking pitch, misses low. Two one, outside corner. Relievers have been good in this one. Howard 2 scoreless innings. Duty now 4 scoreless frames. And Julian a swing and a miss. Throw needs to be made, and it gets there in time. Aiden Howard with his second strikeout. 2 straight for Aiden. Got Clausen to end the 8th inning. And here comes Nate Baker. Picked on the first pitch in his first at bat. Drove it over the right field fence for his 4th home run of the season. Lined out to first base in the 3rd. Swatted his 2nd home run of the ball game. Takes a big rip there, fouls it off in the 5th inning. And got the intentional pass after the count went to 1-1 in the 7th inning after first base opened up. Baker takes one high for a ball. It's 1-1. 5 home runs on the season for Baker. Probably thinking hat trick in this at bat. There are walk-offs and then there are trot-offs. 1-1 deal. Breaking pitch and a swing and a miss. Breaking pitch, misses high, 2-2. Two pitch. And that misses for ball 3. Five game. Bottom of the 9th inning. Bases empty, 1 out. And a payoff pitch. Curveball misses high, ball 4. So a 1-0 base runner here for the Coyotes. Baker down to first. And it brings up Braun, the right fielder. Flew out to center field and is only at bat in this ball game. Murphy in this spot was 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch to Jackson, and that misses. We are in the Sunfield now, here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Runner going at first base. Pitch taken for a strike. Throw down. Head first slide by Baker. He's got a stolen base. He is now in scoring position. Howard looking over there. Got the strike call. Abbott's throw a little tardy. And now Old Town is going to put a pinch runner into the ball game. Jake McCannell is going to run for Baker at second base. Here's a fly ball to right field, and it's caught out there by Foggingham for out number 2. And now Tyler Priest will come up. Looking to find a hole in that Belfast defense. Tyler 1 for 4 and a base hit in the first inning. Now he is going to get the intentional pass. Setting up a force at any base. And it's going to bring up Carter Osno. Pitch to Carter, takes a strike. A 1 pitch, and this one is chopped foul over towards the third base dugout. Breaking pitch is outside. And that's taken for ball 2. 2-2 to the Coyote first baseman. Jake McCannell, the pinch runner at second, is the man that counts here in this situation. Extra innings, bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs. 2 men on, 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Osno grounds it back to the pitcher Howard. A couple of steps towards first, flips it to Parker for the final outs, and we are headed to the 10th. Have at least one more extra inning here at Old Town High School. 5-5 is the score in this one. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
With the great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Lindburn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glenburn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
There it is, scoreboard here at Old Town High School, the baseball field. 7:08 p.m. is the time. Home team, the Old Town Coyotes, with 5 runs, and the visitors from Belfast High School also with 5, as we have moved not to the 0 inning, but to the 10th inning in this ball game between the Lions and the Coyotes. A couple of extra innings in the books. Now number 3 lined up for us here. And lined up for the Belfast Lions, it is the top of the lineup. Ethan Abbott, Colton Luce, and Luke Littlefield due against Julian Duty. Second pitcher in the ball game for the Coyotes. Priest went the first 5, and now Duty getting set to work in his 5th inning. The sophomore right-hander's first pitch is going to be taken high for ball 1. Ethan Abbott, catcher for the Lions. He's been on base a few times in this one. Takes a strike here. Actually on base 4 times. One hit, a double. Scored the first run of the ball game back in the 1st inning. And he's got another hit here. Grounds one through the left side. So Abbott on at first with nobody out. Belfast left 3 men on in the 1st inning, 1 in the 2nd. Left 2 men on in the 3rd. Left a couple on in the 4th inning. So that's 8, 1 in the 5th, that's 9. And it's going to be foul. Left 1 on the 8th and left the bases loaded in the 9th. Had the bases loaded with 1 out. A couple of strikeouts for Julian Duty to end it. Keeping the Lions off the board. Coach LaValle going through the signs near the third base coach's box. Throw to first. Abbott back to the bag with a head first dive. Duty to the plate. Bunt is down, and they're going to let it go foul. So it's 0-2 on Colton Luce. Game tonight brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. That one is taken for ball 1. Duty ready, and that one's fouled back. Today's game also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Duty's pitch. And that's a foul ball. Duty a peek over at first base. The right-hander delivers, and a swing and a miss. So Luce goes down swinging for the third time in this one. That's out number one here in the top of the 10th. Abbott the runner at first base, and now Luke Littlefield coming to the plate. Littlefield 1 for 4, base hit in the first inning. He's also been hit by a pitch, scored a run in this ball game. Gary Gale is due up next. Fouled out of play. Nothing in 1 to Littlefield. If you're stuck on the side of the road, Union Street Towing has you covered 24/7 statewide. From breakdowns to lockouts, they'll get you moving fast. Call 942-4200. Union Street Towing, driven to be there when you need them the most. 0-1 pitch, make it 0-2. Up and away. Ground ball to third. It's going to eat up. Priest can't find the baseball. Shortstop Clausen will find it near the line beyond that third base bag. So runners at first and second now with just one away. There's the runner at second base, Abbott. Gary Gale, the batter, was the starting pitcher in this ball game, now playing at third base. Duty finds the zone. You can see the scoreboard in the background there, 5-5. And there's strike 2 to Gale. Tenth inning. Here's the pitch, and that is called strike 3. 3 pitches, just about the same location with all 3 of them, and another big strikeout for Julian Duty. He's got 8 in 4 2/3, I should say. Starter Priest had 11 in 5 innings. Here's Hayden Breimer. He's got a couple of hits in the ball game. He's been outstanding at shortstop. He takes a called strike. Oh, 1, and another strike. Right now, Duty pounding the strike zone. 5 straight strikes, no swings by the Lions batters. Gale and Breimer. There's a swing. Grounded to short. Clausen gets Breimer at first. And once again, the Lions stranding base runners. They strand 2 more here in the top of the 10th inning. 5-5 our score as we head to the bottom of the 10th. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped. Get sold. Next Home Experience.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
We are back here at Old Town, 17 minutes past the 7 p.m. hour. 5-5 our score. It has been 5-5 since the 5th inning. 4.5 scoreless innings between these two teams. Nate Baker, 2 home runs in the ball game. It was his second home run that tied it at 5. Happened in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out and the bases empty, and we've been stuck on 5-5 ever since that point. Nate Baker, an outstanding catcher and a nominee for the Baseball Player of the Year in the 2025 Ticket Awards. Old Town knows how to develop catchers here. Jackson Lizotte, Ticket Award winner last year. Outstanding backstop for the Coyotes. All right, due up for the Coyotes here in the 10th. It'll be the bottom third of their lineup. Alex McCannell, Michael Garland, and Parker Day. Between that trio, they have 5 hits and a walk, 3 hits to Garland, as McCannell fouls that one down the left side. The sun now, there aren't many clouds around, but it's behind a small cloud out beyond the trees in the left field corner. You see my broadcast position there briefly. Our production trailer in the background. Here's a breaking pitch and a beauty. McCannell down in the count, 0-2. No lights here at the baseball field at Old Town High School, so can't go on forever. We got plenty of light right now, but we'll be getting less and less as we move on. 0-2 pitch and a call, strike 3. So Alex McCannell caught looking. And it brings up Michael Garland. Ooh. Just got word from the production trailer. If this game cannot be completed due to darkness, we have to start over. I thought it might be suspended and resumed, but according to Jay Baines in the trailer, looking at the rules of high school baseball, says we would have to start from scratch. And a breaking pitch is in. Hayden Howard getting it done on the mound for the Lions. And that ball is struck well to right field. Ranging back though, Falkingham. He'll make the two-handed catch. He's been busy out there in this ball game. Garland a good bid, but it is denied. And it brings up the number 9 batter, Parker Day. Parker 1 for 3 with a walk. Breaking pitch off the men of Abbott to the backstop. And one inside, 2-0. Good battle here between number 3 and number 6. 0 on the scoreboard representing the 10th inning. Bottom of the 10th, 2 out, bases empty. And that one is going to miss. It's 3-0. Ethan Clausen due up next. There's a strike. 3-1 deal, and it's up and away. Ball 4, so a 2-out base runner here for the Coyotes, and expect Day to be running. And running early here, trying to get into scoring position. Worst case scenario, he gets caught trying to swipe second base, and you got the leadoff batter Clausen leading off in the bottom of the 11th inning. Throw to first by Howard. And that's in for a strike. Runner not going on that pitch. Nothing in 1 to Clausen. 1 for 5 in this extra inning ball game. Breaking pitch, and another good one from Howard. There goes Day, and he's going to be in scoring position here. With the stolen base, the count is 0-2 on the batter, Ethan Clausen. Struck out to end the 8th inning with a runner in scoring position. Day the lead at second, and Clausen fights off that breaking pitch. Words of encouragement for Ethan Clausen coming out of that Old Town dugout on the third base side. And Day taking off for third, and Clausen fouls off another pitch. Well, you put Day in motion, you put a little pressure on that Belfast defense. They make the throw to third base. Here's the pitch, runner going again, and going to say foul ball. No, they're going to say he was hit by the pitch. So Clausen down to first. Let's take another look at it. Ethan, see Howard signaling that he thought Ethan Clausen kind of ducked that helmet into the strike zone. Home plate umpire feeling differently. So first and second, and the batter is Julian Duty. He could end it with a base hit, and he's going to take one inside. Aiden Howard looking to extend this ball game. Julian Duty wants to put an end to it. Takes ball 2. Looming on deck, Nate Baker. 2 for 3 for Baker in the ball game with 2 home runs. Duty has a couple of hits. 2 for 5. Takes a strike here. Howard, a breaking pitch, left it up. Duty hacking away, fouled it back. As the sun sets, the Black Flies are coming to life once again. There's the scoreboard in left center field. 5-5 our score, bottom of the 10th inning. Game about 3 hours old at this point. Day the lead, taking off for third, pitch down in the dirt, and Parker's going to be at third base, and Clausen's going to take second. So a pressure situation here. First base is open, but it's Baker in the on-deck circle. Here's the payoff pitch, and Duty hits it in the air, left field shallow, coming on and making the catch. Playing in left field now for Belfast. That is number 20, Littlefield, so he makes the catch after moving to left field. He started the game at third base. All right, there's your score after 10. That one means we're going to inning number 11. Old Town 5, Belfast 5. This is high school baseball, playoff style on Ticket TV.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
All right, once again, there's your score. Old Town, the home team, with 5. Belfast, the visitors, with 5. All of those runs being scored in the first 5 innings. We've had 5 scoreless innings now after Nate Baker tied it with his 2nd home run of the ball game, his 5th of the season. Solo job in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out. Knotted us up at 5, and that is where we have stood for the last 5+ innings. Belfast coming to the plate here in the top of the 11th. There's 6, 7, and 8 batters due. Parker, Falkingham, and Jewett. Game today brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at bennettautocenter.com. All right, Julian Duty out for his 6th inning of work. And here's a fly ball to center field. Parker Day coming on to make the catch. Joseph out on 1 pitch. And it's going to bring up Jackson Falkingham. And he fouls one back. Again, according to the research of one Jay Baines, if this game is called due to darkness with no decision, we would have to restart this game. That would really put these 2 coaches and their pitching staffs in a tough spot after burning up all these innings. In this one, called strike 3. 2 up, 2 down for the Lions here in the top of the 11th. There's Jay Baines in the background, sunning himself. What sun we have left in the production trailer of Ticket TV. Foul into the catcher's mitt. Again, we apologize. Our nice-looking scoreboard has departed due to some internet issues. 2 games tomorrow on Ticket TV, a baseball game and a softball game. Oxford Hills and Hamden in the baseball game at 4:15. Good rip there by Jewett, but it is strike 2. 1-2 the count to Jewett, now playing at second base. Started the game in left field. Oxford Hills Hamden in the baseball game from Bordick Park, and then the nightcap. Hamden Academy and Brewer softball. That's a 6 versus 3. The baseball game is a 5 versus 4. Just a piece there by Jewett. Still alive at 1-2. Well, this would be history on Ticket TV if we got to that situation where the darkness took over and no decision. It would be our first game that didn't count. And a swing and a miss. Duty is pumped up as he will skip his way off the infield and into that third base dugout. He strikes out 2 more here in the 11th inning. 6 shutout innings from Duty in relief for the Coyotes as we head to the bottom of the 11th. Still 5-5 here on Ticket TV.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
All right, 7:34 the time here in the Eastern Time Zone. We are at Old Town High School in Old Town, Maine, and this game continues on. We have advanced to the bottom of the 11th inning. We've had 5.5 scoreless innings after Nate Baker's second home run tied it at 5 with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now Old Town coming to the plate in the bottom of the 11th, and ironically, Nate Baker will be leading things off. Been on base 4 times in this game. The 2 home runs, 2 for 3 officially. An intentional walk, and then another walk. Has a stolen base. He's got 5 home runs on the season. Has 13 extra base hits on the season, 6 doubles, 2 triples, now the 5 long balls. On base percentage up in the high 400s. Hacking away, he's going to pop it up, middle of the diamond. Breimer coming in on the grass, squeezes it. Baker out on 1 pitch. He likes that first pitch. Now, according to my scorebook, it's been a long day. I may have missed the pitch, but I believe his 2 home runs came on first pitches. But here he pops out to short. And now it's Jackson Braun at the plate. Ball 1. Pitch outside. Bronson's coming into the ball game 0 for 2. Aiden Howard delivers, and Braun hits in the air foul. It's going to get out of play. Game tonight at this point brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Now offering 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. 1-2 now on Braun. Here's the pitch by the Belfast right-hander. Breaking pitch well outside. Backhanded stop there by the catcher Abbott. And we did see the next part to the what we were talking about before, if the game is stopped due to darkness. According to what Jay Baines showed me, that if 2 teams agreed to move this game to a spot where they had lights, whether it be Mahaney Diamond at UMaine just down the road, and that's going to be a fair ball inside the bag. Braun hesitated there up the first base line. Not sure he would have been able to get to second base, but he is on at first. That'll be a base hit inside the bag. 1 on, 1 out here for the Coyotes, and Tyler Priest coming up. Started the game on the mound, went 5 innings, giving up 5 runs. Made a couple. We do have another final. Ellsworth beating Lawrence 10-0. There's a high drive hit deep to left field, and that's going to be up against the fence. Picked up there by the Lions. Now Tyler Priest was in a bit of a home run trot there. watch this. It was struck well and deep, but not deep enough. As you see Littlefield trying to find the baseball, eventually picks it up on what would be a warning track out there. And both Braun and Priest kind of admiring that fly ball. Jackson really should be on third base. Tyler should be on second base. And a breaking pitch into Carter Osno. That's a very long single. But a couple of Coyotes became spectators there. And for them, they got to hope it doesn't cost them the ball game. Pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Coyote first baseman. Fly ball like that, Braun's going to be around that second base bag, and once it hits the grass, he's going to cruise into third base. If it's caught out there, he's got all kinds of time to get back to first base. Scoreboard has 3-0. I believe it's 2-1, but I could be wrong. No, it was 3-0, and that's ball 4, and that's going to load them up. So now the Coyotes get the runner to third base with less than 2 outs. That's Jackson Braun right there in the center of your screen. He is the run that counts. If he can touch home plate before the third out, the Coyotes will be moving on to the semifinals. Now Coach LaValle coming out of the first base dugout is going to bring his infield and battery together at the mound. Tell you what, that Pat's Pizza sounds good right now, whether playing or just watching like we are. Broadcasting, baseball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Well, Aiden Howard in a tough spot. Trying to get through this 11th inning, keeping the Coyotes off the board, but he is in a big-time jam here. Bases loaded, just 1 out, and the senior, Alex McCannell, a chance to win it here for Old Town. Infield is in for the Lions. The pitch. It's outside. Infield in, cutting down their range. It's a plus for McCannell. If he can make contact, he's going to spin away from that inside pitch. It's 2-0. Nowhere to put Alex. A walk wins it for the Coyotes. McCannell digging in. Howard has the sign from Abbott. Here's the pitch, and it's low and inside. It's going to go to the backstop, but the runner, Braun, is going to stay at third base. Not a ton of room behind the plate. But it's 3-0. Howard and the Lions cannot afford another ball in this at-bat. McCannell will be taking all the way here. Howard's pitch, and right down the middle. 3-1. Three-one pitch, and McCannell fouls it off. Howard trying to come all the way back here after the 3-0 count. Has it to 3-2. Here's the pitch. And McCannell's going to ground it through the middle of the diamond into the outfield, and the Old Town Coyotes are going to walk it off in this Class B North quarterfinal. Game-winning base hit by the senior Alex McCannell, and the Coyotes pick up the victory. They'll move on to the semifinals. They defeat the Belfast Lions in this hard-fought contest here, a game that lasted over 3 hours. But the Coyotes will advance. Here's another look at the game-winning hit. 3-2 count, bases loaded. McCannell gets a piece, gets it past the pitcher Howard. Howard comes up with that. They may have had a 1-2-3 double play, but instead sneaks through the drawn-in infield and the Coyotes with the 6-5 win, coming at about the 7:41 hour here at Old Town High School. All right, we'll be back with the post-game show. It's brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street in Bangor, and Union Street in Bangor. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for #2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
You've lived quite a life. Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Maine football's purpose and belief are represented in the One Direction arrow. The arrow is a reminder that it takes all of us working together to be the best. Blackbird Nation, join us as we work in one direction towards victory. One team, one state, one direction.
(6-5) your final in 11 innings. RBI base hit by senior Alex McCannell with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 11th, giving the Coyotes this quarterfinal win. So they will move on to the semifinals, and maybe Max Pottle can bring up our Class B North baseball bracket. Ellsworth picked up a win over Lawrence, so it'll be the Eagles, the number 2 seed, hosting Old Town, the number 3 seed, in the semifinals. Don't know if we have any, well, those games I believe are going to be played tomorrow. Coney and Caribou, Nokomis and Herman. We'll get a final check on that. But in any event, the right side of your bracket is set. It'll be Ellsworth hosting Old Town coming up on Saturday. All right, let's get to the post-game show. It's brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Old Town picking up the win. We'll start our post-game show with the next home highlights here on Ticket TV. Right, there is a throwing error by Tyler Priest, allowing the first run of the ball game to score. That was Ethan Abbott crossing the plate. This is the top of the first inning. And that is Gary Gale. And that's going to eventually be a sacrifice fly. Nice diving catch in center field. Here's Nate Baker. This was in the bottom of the first inning, and Baker over the fence in right center. That was his first home run of the ball game and his 4th of the season, his 3rd on Ticket TV. As Baker, the slow trot around the bases, enjoying every second of that trot. And there's his pose. here is an injury that happened. You see the throw was high, and then Dylan Simon kind of got that right leg in an awkward position there, and he would have to leave the ball game. Here is a double by Parker Day coming in the second inning. Day now at third base. Gary Gale, the pitcher. And there's a base hit through the left side, and it's going to play two. Julian Duty with the two-run single to make it 3-2 Old Town at that point. And there is Ethan Abbott throwing out Julian Duty, who was trying to swipe second base there. And a nice running, tumbling catch there by Julian. Playing at shortstop before he came in. Tyler Priest, the starting pitcher for Old Town. A wild pitch there. Here comes Gary Gale. Throw gets past Priest. Gale sliding in with the tying run. That made it 3-3. And here's a chopper back towards the middle. McCannell, the second baseman, charging, throwing across his body. Throw got away. Run was going to score, but 2 runs will score for Belfast. That coming in the 4th inning as Luce and Littlefield cross the plate. And this would be McCannell scoring. He doubled in that inning. A base hit there for Parker Day. And here is home run number 2. Beautiful swing there by Nate Baker. This one more towards center field as Luce ran out of room there, running into the fence, and Baker, his second trot of the day. Home run number 5 on the season for Nate. Extra base hit number 13. And that would make the score 5-5. And we stayed there for 5.5 innings. This is the bottom of the 11th. Tyler Priest thought he might end it right there with a long fly ball. Braun just getting to second base. And with the bases loaded, ground ball single through the middle, and Old Town with the walk-off win and a celebration out in right center field. All right, again, our post-game highlights brought to you by Next Home Experience. And, as far as the game recap, again, 10 runs scored in the first 5 innings, and finally we got a run in the bottom of the 11th to end it. Let's go to our play of the game here, and the play of the game is brought to you by McDonald's as well, and what else could it be? Ground ball single by the senior McCannell over the rubber, over the second base bag into center field with the bases loaded. Jackson Braun scoring the game-winning run to make it a 6-5 final in 11 innings. All right, our player of the game, we're going to give it to a trio of Coyotes. You can't ignore the 2 home runs from Nate Baker, home runs number 4 and 5 on the season. Beautiful swing by the left-handed batter. That was his second of the ball game there to center field. And you cannot ignore the work by Julian Duty out of the bullpen. Tyler Priest going the first 5 innings. Some defensive lapses by Priest himself, and things just were not working the Coyote way, especially in the top half of that first inning. But Duty came on and threw 6 scoreless innings, and he's going to pick up the win in this one to improve to 3-2 on the season. And you can't ignore that game-winning hit by Alex McCannell. Also had a double and scored a run in the 4th inning. So McCannell going 2 for 6, a double run scored, and that game-winning hit. So Nate Baker, Julian Duty, Alex McCannell, our heroes, players of the game, brought to you by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor. All right, and finally, again, no graphic here, but I'll tell you we got 3 more games left on our spring schedule. We will have 2 games tomorrow, one from Bordick Park. Pregame show right around 4 o'clock, first pitch at 4:15. It is the Oxford Hills Vikings taking on the Hamden Academy Broncos on the baseball diamond, and then we'll move to Coffin Field for the nightcap. 7 o'clock first pitch as the Hamden Academy Broncos, Number 6 taking on number 3 Brewer in softball action on Ticket TV. And then we're planning on a game on Saturday. We'll see how it goes weather-wise, schedule-wise. Sometimes they change things, but we'll plan to be right back here at Old Town High School for a softball game. Old Town will be hosting a semifinal matchup, and we'll have that one for you on Ticket TV. All right, let's thank our crew for their work here today, led by Max Pottle, our producer and director. Max also providing the graphics for us. Jay Baines on the scoreboard. Again, we had some internet problems, lost our scoreboard, but we'll get that rectified. But Jay helping out Max in the trailer. Camera operators Kim Mitchell, Grayson Cox, and Sydney Hurst. And your broadcaster for this one, myself, Jim Churchill, signing off here from Old Town High School. There's your final score as we approach the 8 p.m. hour. Old Town with a walk-off win in 11 innings. They defeat the Belfast Lions in a hard-fought game, and the Coyotes move on to the semifinals in Class B North. They'll be taking on Ellsworth in the semifinal coming up this weekend. Have a great night, everybody. This has been High School Baseball on Ticket TV.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food, stay for the friends.
High School Sports on Ticket TV has been brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street, Bangor, Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street, Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Next Home Experience. Get lubed and get sold with Next Home Experience. Hidden Meadows Golf Course in Old Town, where golf is for everyone. Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor. Heroes is the place to be. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. UMaine Athletics. For Black Bear tickets, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-BEAR. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's education for 56 years. Ticket TV is also brought to you by Darling's Auto Group, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Doors Equipment Company, Union Street Towing, Pushaw Energy, The Fitch Company, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place, Hillside Athletics, UMaine Early College, Bangor Tire Company, Old Town Redemption Center, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Traditions Golf Course, North Star Waste and Recycling, Bar Harbor Hannaford, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Hopkins Energy, Coastal Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, and Thomas College. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and 92.9 The Ticket.